Caddy, great race.
What do you mean, prove you're wrong?
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes? Could you take a look at this, please?
Everything else looks fine. It's just about that rear wing.
I don't want to sacrifice any more downforce.
It's okay, it's your call. Now, let's check the weather again in an hour.
Oi, oi! Did you miss me? Hello, sis.
Hi, bro.
Jackson.
Devon.
How are you, Devon?
I am excited. Very excited to be involved again. Now, you pretend I'm not here, you carry on, please.
Involved? How?
Oh, you know, just a little bit of this, a little bit of...
Involved? How?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Huh. And what does Andreo say to that?
He'll agree, Casper. It's fine.
Were they pleased to see you?
People are always pleased to see me.
And what was your new role?
I guess you might call me a liaison. Yeah, I love to liaise. Dad wanted me to talk to people, keep people's spirits up, give some friendly words of advice, that kind of thing. But, it was tough. Yeah, Aiden still had that ego. Still thought he was too good for the team. Wouldn't listen to Casper's advice, that was a problem. And then Andreo, he was worried about the future of the team. He had Dad breathing down his neck. And Callie, well, let's just say Callie wasn't really looking for my advice. The whole thing was a mess. I mean, honestly, I'd only been gone 5 minutes.
The two Connorsport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon. For me, they're a little bit too close for comfort.
What is Aiden playing at? Tell him to back off.
Okay, Callie, he knows.
Clearly he doesn't know.
Yeah, same old stuff. Jackson really wants to make a move out there, but Mayer, no chance, not letting him pass.
Towards the Curva Grande we go, he's going for it. It's really close, it's too close. There goes Mayer's front wing. Oh, Aiden Jackson, what happened there? This now seems like a running theme at Connorsport.
Yes, this race is critical for them. When are they going to just pull themselves together?
Okay, box please, Callie. Let's get that wing replaced.
This is a joke.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Yeah, copy.
go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. currently trailing our teammate by 8.3 seconds. Car in front is 1.9 seconds. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So Mayer managed to pull it back in the end, but if this continues, Connosport are in real danger of sabotaging their own chances of a decent finish this season.
There is so much talent in that team.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance.
Now, once again, another eventful race out there today for Connosport, Callie. Is the team sabotaging its own chance of a decent finish this season?
Punditry is your job, Natalie. No, I am not here to comment on those kind of narratives. I will stick to driving the car, thank you.
Everyone is talking about Devon's return to Connosport today, so is it good to have him back around again?
I mean, never tell him I said this, but I don't mind having him around. He's the most infuriating person I've ever met, but he knows the sport as well as anyone, and it'll be good to have his input.
Tell us, if you can, about this rumour circulating about a rift between you and your father, Davidoff.
There's a lot of big personalities at Connosport, and there are going to be differences of opinion. That's the case in every team, right? I have really strong views, and so does my father, but we both ultimately want Connosport to succeed.
Now, in the past, you've refused to acknowledge the role of your father in getting your current seat at Connor Sport. Why is that?
Of course I acknowledge him, but it's really not a big deal. I mean, if you have a contact somewhere, it helps your prospects. That's just life, and that's really all there is to it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Flagging off. Hey.
Ooh. Scared the life out of me, mate.
I didn't mean to. Picking up any tips?
I don't think they like the short straights here.
You didn't mind them, did you?
I love this track. Always do well here. Well, used to.
How are you doing, Devin?
Me? Golden, mate. Loving life.
Yeah, sure.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
It's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah, well, like that. But, I didn't choose this, Casper. I didn't.
I know.
You came back, right? How's it treating you?
Ups and downs.
How's our old teammate doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy here.
He still thinks he belongs in that top team, see? He's never let it go. That's the problem. You know, I could have a word with him. I mean, if you think that might help.
It's all a bit dark.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I understand.
No, Devin, I mean it.
Yeah? Scouts on 'em, mate.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Did Casper really want you to talk to Aiden?
I read between the lines. Look, Casper's good at lots of things, but I know people. Yeah, I know how to get in their heads. And I wanted to help Dad, help the team, so,
Leave me alone.
Listen, I'm just saying, mate, if you were such an incredible driver, you wouldn't be at Connor Sport, would you? Sorry, it's the truth. No offense.
Or maybe I won't be here next season.
Oh, dude. You know what your problem is?
Yeah. You.
You think you're better than the team. I remember when Aiden Jackson was just happy to be behind the wheel of an F1 car. We all liked that guy far better than this one.
You never liked me.
No. But Casper did. Once upon a time. Now you're different now. You think you're too good for the team. Your head's stuck in some imaginary big three-seat in cloud cuckoo land, mate. No. You have got to drive the car you're in.
You're lecturing me about ego.
A subject I know well.
Oh, right. I get it. So you're allowed to be cocky, but I'm not. Is that it?
There's a difference.
How can there possibly be a difference?
This isn't you. This isn't you, mate.
Oh, get lost. Be true to myself. drive the car I'm in? The wisdom of Devon Butler. Should I be living my best life too?
Just drive the car you're in, mate, yeah? Ciao.
Welcome then to Marina Bay and a tough, bumpy street circuit that will test these drivers to their absolute limit. So sit back and enjoy the action here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit for 2023. 4 corners have been taken out, the lap length reduced to just over 3 miles. That might be a welcome relief to the drivers, might be even more of a relief for their brakes. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Zhou, Ocon, Stroll, Jackson, Mayer, De Vries, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. Well, it's a beautiful night here at the Marina Bay circuit, and as ever, a really enthralling Singapore Grand Prix ahead of us.
That's right, Crofty, and while there's not many surprises at the top of the standings right now, there's a lot to watch out for further down the pack.
One driver I'll be definitely keeping my eye on is Connor Sports' Aiden Jackson. He's been less than consistent so far this season.
Aiden, you know what you're doing here. Let's lock in and give it everything. Show us what you got. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, DRS is now available. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 4.6 seconds. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. Gap to your teammate behind is 8.6 seconds. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, Callie's in the pits. Callie's in the pits now. Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds. Okay, gap to the car behind, 6.2 seconds. 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. gap to your teammate behind is 19.9 seconds. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, mate, it's the final lap of the race. Final lap. We did it! We did it!
Well, the results are in. There we have it. What a race that was. The sheer grit and determination shown by some of the drivers out there today, Crofty, was nothing short of incredible.
The faces on our top 3.
Now, Aidan, you have had your ups and downs this season, but tell me, on the whole, are you pleased with your overall performance?
Today's race should be a normality, not an exception. You know, if I can get a few more performances like today, then, yeah, I'll be much happier.
Okay, I'm going to be cheeky, go straight for the jugular. If you had to choose a teammate between Callie and Devon, who would it be?
I'm getting into trouble whatever I say here, aren't I? Can I have Casper back as a teammate instead? I'll talk him out of retirement.
Now, Aidan, you have recently hinted that you're not entirely happy at Connor Sport. Tell me, is it true?
I think of Connor Sport in the same way I would my family. There are a lot of personalities to manage, but we're a tight-knit group in this team. We might not always see eye to eye, but in the end, we all want the same thing.
There's been wild speculation on whether or not Connor Sport can even be on the grid next season, so can you tell us more?
That seems like a question for the investors, but no one's funding Connor Sport as a charity. They're funding it as a business. And if a business isn't successful, then there's definitely an issue.
That's great, thank you.
Come on, I just want to chat, Cal.
Why? Because he told you to?
Stop making this about him. Just talk to me.
We raced in a lot of the same races growing up, and one of us would always have a better race than the other. So in the car on the way home, one of us would be happy and the other would be completely miserable. There was no middle ground. It was like it was impossible for us both to be happy at the same time. And it's kind of been the same ever since.
Look, it's my job to talk to the drivers, Callie.
Yeah, and who gave you that job?
Why are you being like this? It's not even me you're angry with.
Maybe it is.
Oh, really? This again? We were kids, Callie.
You left me behind.
Come on, what was I supposed to say? Oh, thanks, Dad, for continuing to invest in my career, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline, just in case I hurt poor Callie's feelings.
Of course not.
And what?
It didn't have to be a choice, Dev. He had the money to fund both of our careers. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
Well, we were young.
Yeah. But we're adults now.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm not much competition anymore.
You never were.
I'm sorry, Callie. For everything. You were always faster than me. There, I said it.
Nice try.
I mean it.
And did you mean it?
Of course not! Faster than me? No. She was never faster than me. She'd love that. No. But if there's one thing my old man taught me, it's that sometimes people need to hear what they need to hear. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why are you doing this? I saw him in the paddock. This would have been Sao Paulo. And I finally spoke to him. I just wanted to know why.
Something's come up. I'll call you back. Callie, so I'm allowed to talk to you now.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Why are you being so hard-line about this?
For this to be a worthwhile investment, Connor Sport Racing must be successful. It's just business.
It's not, though, is it?
Excuse me?
Well, why am I in the team if it's just business? Why was Devon? You can't keep involving your family in this and then hiding behind it's just business.
This is one of the biggest investments I have ever made. I must take care of the business. Come on. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon. Obviously. I'm not interested in any of it.
These Matters are complex, Callie. But they all benefit the business. They all benefit the family. And ultimately, they all benefit you.
You said this the last time you tried to stop me racing. I didn't buy it at 12, and I certainly don't buy it now. I don't understand what goes on in that head of yours. You threatened to end my F1 career, and then you claim it's for my benefit.
Have you any idea how much money I have plowed into the team?
Yeah, that's the thing with you. Money. Nothing changes.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
No, Dad. I wouldn't expect you to.
You need to be more realistic, that's all. Not everyone survives in F1. You know that.
5th in the standings.
5th.
5th.
Safety car's in this lap. Repeat, the safety car is in this lap. That means it's our chance to shine. Come on, you can do this. Let's go.
No pressure then.
Green flag. Fantastic. 2 cars at once. Really well done. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind is 13.3 seconds.
Well, what a fantastic race that was. Absolutely loved it. But Natalie. Welcome then.
Wow, Callie, a really strong performance out there today. Just tell me, though, how big a role did the safety car play?
I just think it's never about the safety car, not really. Every race has its opportunities, whatever form they take. It always comes back to the driver and whether they can make the most of a situation.
Callie, your first F1 season is nearing an end. It must feel like a long road, but clearly you've put a lot into it. And is there anyone else that's been particularly influential this season?
Influential? Well, yeah, I'd say my father has been influential, just not necessarily in the best way. I don't mind him funding the team, but I do mind when he starts trying to run it.
And tell me, I'm not sure I could do it, but how has it been working so very closely with your family?
I treat those relationships as purely professional. Outside of races, that's another matter, but at race weekend, these are people I have to work with to do my job. They may also happen to be family, but that's not something I pay much attention to.
There are rumours circulating that Connor Sport may not be around next season. Can you comment?
I'm not going to fuel any speculation on that. I'm just going to drive the car and see what happens.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Okay, so we are running two quite different setups out there today. And you don't need me to tell you how it... You don't need me to tell you how it... Davidoff, that's enough.
I'm sorry?
Get out.
What on earth are you talking about?
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist. So get out and let those of us who actually care about the result do our jobs.
We'll talk about this later, Ackerman.
You can threaten me after the race.
So be it. Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Well, that's up to you.
Okay, listen. You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies. The only way we can survive this, the only way that any of us are coming back next season, is together. We all understand this? No. Aiden, Callie, look at me. You look at me. We understand this, yes? Yeah. If you put yourself ahead of the team today, there's no more team.
Callie, we got this.
Yeah.
And, I'm sorry if I was ever...
Wow.
What?
Are you apologizing?
Yeah.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
All right. Deal.
Chin up.
You know, before a race begins, anything is possible. Anything. On the one hand, you have the true icons of the sport, certain drivers, certain teams who set the pace, who you expect to do well. On the other hand, you have the underdogs. And we are always there, always pushing for another place, another point, looking for the smallest opportunity, the tiniest mistake we can punish. And in that moment, just before lights out, it's like the world holds its breath. You know? Everybody just waits. The air is heavy, you know? And I knew whatever happened, Cornersport had made its mark on the history of the sport. And I was at peace with that.
So you weren't nervous?
Are you kidding?
So we know how it stands right now. But just how different might it be when the checkered flag waves here in Abu Dhabi? And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, Aiden, let's see if we can start moving through the field. It's time to push. Come on, you got this. Copy that. gap to the car in front is 1.5 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Top 10 now, keep it up. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds. Okay, Aidan, let's see if we can start moving through the field. It's time to push. Come on, you got this. Copy that. Okay, good work. Great pass. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.9 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, you're in the top 10. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Down the main straight we go. Here goes Jackson again, moving up the field. What a great race for him.
Yeah, it really is so far, Croft. I mean, it's a circuit he really enjoys. Remember the race in 2021 that he put together there? It was fantastic stuff back then.
Who could forget it? Connor Sport need a performance just like that today. Mayer's doing okay. Jackson really delivering.
Great stuff, Aiden. Come on, I think we can get one more place here. Push, push. Something's not right. Assessing, stand by. I'm losing speed.
Heading down the back straight now. He's in a great spot, but hang on, he's slowing. He's slowing. Something is very, very wrong.
Yeah, I think he's got a problem here, Crofty. I wonder what it is. Could it be engine related?
Look, they're throwing their hands in the air on the pit wall, and he's out.
And yeah, that's the engine gone.
2023 is over for Aiden Jackson. It's a dramatic exit, and it wasn't what he was hoping for.
Something happened up there?
Yeah, engine failure, I'm afraid. Aiden is out of this race. Repeat, Aiden's out of the race. Did you get that?
Aiden's out. I heard.
What?
Let me speak to them.
Why?
Just give me the headset.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
That's what concerns me.
Kelly.
Devon?
Yeah, we've had a chat. We think it's best if you don't push the car too hard.
What? Why?
Look, you're way back, Cal, okay? We don't want to blow your engine too, so just cruise it in and finish the race.
It's got to be realistic here. Copy.
Sorry, is this a team order?
No, Casper agrees. It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
Callie, is everything all right?
Fine. I'll see you all at the finish line.
Nice move, good job. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.1 seconds. great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Final lap, push, push. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap, well done.
Time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
And if you believe the rumours, Ant, this is a team whose future has been in doubt. Surely, though, they've done enough to return next season. I think they've been wonderful to watch.
It was amazing. I'm not sure I've ever seen a race like that. I was wrong about Callie.
And how did you feel about the engine failure?
There's no such thing as the perfect car. The one that failed us was the same one that got us here in the first place. So, you've just got to drive the car you're in.
Well, everyone's an individual, which means that everyone is motivated a little differently. Take Devon as an example. He always responds well to having his ego brushed, to being told that he's the best. His greatest fear is failure, so it gives him further to fall, keeps him hungry. Callie, on the other hand, has an innate drive to prove people wrong. If someone tells her something's not possible, she'll do everything in her power to achieve it. A sort of stubborn determination that can be harnessed. And then there's Aiden. I mean, when he started in F1, people thought he was a nice guy, but he was incredibly ambitious. It's just what makes Aiden tick. Which is why I may have started a rumour or two about interest from other teams during his time at Connorsport. To stoke that ambition. Keep his eyes on the horizon.
A lot of people might see that as manipulative, wouldn't you agree?
Well, of course. Motivation is manipulation. It's the same thing.
Is it?
Look, the end justifies the means. After all, it's just business.
Looking forward to next season?
Just let me at it.
Will you stay next season?
I've told Casper I'll stay if he does.
Do you still have a job after your run-in with Davidoff?
Well, we'll see.
We did it! We secured the funding! What a team!
And that's all that matters.
Right now, yes, that's all that matters.
Okay, so, we done? Yeah? Cool.